Howdy, folks. Howdy. I'm Black Dragon, and welcome to another edition of Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust, and as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be this wonderful Friday evening. So, we got this interesting question, and I say in the wake of all the stuff that's been going on out here, I thought this was an interesting question, and I thought maybe we would get on some biker news tonight. Not biker news, but rather MC protocol tonight. So here's a question that we have. I have a good question, by the way. Good morning, Black Dragon. Can a COC strip an OMC of their colors or deny them OMC status? And I thought to myself, you know something? When people start asking these kinds of questions, they're seeing stuff. And so maybe I can do a little explaining of what you're seeing and give you some answers to those kinds of questions. So we're going to do that right after this brief introduction, and I'll be right back. Join me as we discuss. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. It's good to be with you all. Hope you're all having a great Friday night. Wow, man. Wow. Like it's actually summer here. Finally, we got some summer weather in Georgia. It's been like freezing cold. Like every night you got to turn your air conditioner off, which I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I try not really to complain at all. Angel Sierra, man. Good to, wow, holy moly. Some of my old folks are on here from way back in the day, man. Good to see you. So we get right into it. Let me have you guys pull the screen up for me. I would appreciate it. Thank you. So again, the question was, I have a question, Black Dragon. By the way, good morning. Can the COC strip an OMC of their colors and or deny them OMC status? I said, yes, it happens all the time, but there are some reasons. Let's talk about it. So, I have seen some crazy things out there during my time, especially when I was a national president, pushing my motorcycle club to have places all over the country. Good morning, good evening there, good day, Australia, I see you. So, the COCs and or coalitions, they may be named any kind of coalition, depend on where you are or what set you ride on, riding on the black set, the white set, whatever the case may be. The coalitions that come together may or may not have that kind of power. But if you have a coalition or a COC that's run by a dominant 1% player in the area, and different ones are run different kinds of ways. Some will allow the 99 clubs to run themselves, and they may have a designated person or two that might look over from the diamond in the area. When you have a bunch of diamonds in the area, a lot of times they will get together and administrate the COC through their designators. And you might not even realize it, but the COC is being shared, or the coalition management is being shared by different 1%er clubs. sometimes you have 2 or 3 different kinds of coalitions in a city. And it just depends on what dominant you fall upon, especially if you have different colors of sets. There's all these kinds of ways that these things are formed. They're all kind of interesting. The time you most often see something where you would see a situation where these diamonds are not getting along, because they really try to handle this where you don't see it. They'll even come along. They'll even clubs that don't even like each other will form an alliance just to long enough to instill discipline, and then go back to fighting each other again. It's kind of crazy. But a lot of times where you'll see this kind of a thing happening is when a new club is trying to move in. Or, believe it or not, they have pop-up diamond clubs. It seems to be the fancy these days. A lot of these clubs, everybody seems to think that the diamond is what you got to have. The diamond and the patch with the state on the back of it. And a lot of these guys have this idea that if you do that, you don't have to ask anybody anything. You can just go wherever you want and do what you want to do. And of course, sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. Especially in an area where your club ain't that big, bro. Y'all ain't that big and y'all ain't getting down like that. Hello, Susie. Good to see you. Hello, Harley House. I had your shirt on earlier today, man. In my show this morning, I had my Harley House 76 shirt on. I donated $700 to the veterans this month. And I just want to take a minute to let you guys know, if you follow Harley House 76 over on TikTok, the shirts that he has, like the one I had on in this morning's video, he actually takes that money and donates it to veterans. So I always am pushing that guy, his story, because he donates to people like me. I mean, hell, I got a shirt. Yeah. So go check out Harley House 76 over there on TikTok. Good dude. His shirt is Talk Shit, Spit Blood. Why he would put that on a shirt, I don't know, but it's cool. So anyway, a lot of times what you'll see these clubs come in and they just don't have the strength in the area. And so, yeah, they can be booted, or they can be delayed. A so-called OMC can come in the area and catch hell from all the other OMCs in the area. I've seen OMCs all band together. Guys that were fighting each other will all band together to keep a new OMC out of the area. I've been sitting in coalition meetings and had the whole thing shut down by a couple of these diamond clubs will come walking in. We run this. No, we run this. No, we run this. Here's another 4th club walking. Oh, no, they picked this day with all of us there to have this conversation. I typically get up and walk out. And we'll just see y'all at the next meeting. So I don't have to be in anybody's line of fire or something like that. So you typically see it. A lot of times these new clubs will come in with all the scare tactics. We're coming in now. There's a new sheriff in town. You got to make a choice. It's going to be them or us. I don't know y'all. When did y'all get here? And typically when you see that sort of thing, it can be unnerving and all that. But really, if somebody's coming into an area combatively, they're going to have a whole lot more problems on their hands than you and your little club. So you just watch. Sit back and watch. Yeah, I see it happening. I've seen it happen a lot. And Yeah, one big club can deny. You know, I don't always understand why there's such a battle because I don't know if anybody can stop anybody from coming anywhere that ultimately wants to be there. No matter how many skirmishes or whatever. And I always use um, for a lack of a better example, but or a different example, I'll always use Iron Order as an example. Like this is a club that many people can say that, especially when they started, they were hated by everybody. Nobody liked them and nobody wanted them around. Yet they got chapters everywhere. Because you're not gonna be able to unless you're just gonna have a straight out, I don't know, Armageddon. If folks are determined to come in an area, only thing you're gonna really be able to do is delay them for amount of time. But they do it, and that's when we see it. We see it. So you ask that question. It's interesting, but that's when you see it. Like you'll see it at the where they have the shootings and this, that, and the other. That's all. A lot of these shootings that we've seen over the last several weeks, last few months, a lot of these shootings have been based on those kinds of things. You're not wanted here. You can't be here. And these are wars between diamonds and perhaps coalitions or OMCs, whatever you want to call it. We've seen news stories where one club will tell the other, "You're not here. We're taking your cuts." This sort of thing. I mean, I do story after story of them. Of that question you just asked me. We do story after story after story. Where people get run off their motorcycles with trucks and all kinds of stuff. So it is something that happens. Typically, they like to keep it out of our purview. They don't like for us to see chinks in the armor. So you might not know that's going on. Somebody said find out in the next episode of 50-year-old men trying to be hard asses. Ain't nobody trying to be nothing, bro. If they're hard asses or not, it ain't that they're trying to be, and they ain't all 50. That's where you get it all twisted. We got 23-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds coming in. Ex-military guys coming in, veterans. Got the whole spectrum. From 60 on up. 60 like me on up to 75, 80, all the way down to 19. Just saying. Oh, 50-year-old fat guys trying to be hard asses. When there's 20 of you, you're harder asses than you were by yourself. There's safety in numbers. Join the herd. Can we just ride and have fun and not funerals? It doesn't seem like it. Willie, doesn't seem like it. I think we'd all love that, but just doesn't seem like it. It seems like we can't seem to get along at all. Not for any length of times. So, but we can try. We can try to be better. What is your honest opinion of the younger guys coming in? It seems to me as an outsider that new guys aren't necessarily representative of the culture your generation pioneered. I think that when we came in, they couldn't stand us, the older guys. And now that they're coming in, we can't stand their ass. But one thing is for sure. It is their MC. It's their future, and our hands are in their hands. Our future is in their hands. So either we figure out a way to communicate to the young guys and help them learn and listen, or we watch them drive us back 100 years as they make these folly-filled mistakes that they didn't have to make if they just listened. I think that the younger guys are softer than we were, but I think they're smarter. I think they don't have to work as physically because they got AI and all this other kind of stuff. And the people that used to send smoke signals probably looked at us on cell phones like, these are some soft mofos, baby. Soft as baby's breath. Well, those guys are soft too. But hey, man, when you can time travel, you don't have to push a horse and a buggy. You can time travel. You don't have to be as tough. Maybe now you got to be smarter. I'm hoping the best for them, the young guys. I think they come from a lot of single-parent homes and stuff like that. A lot of them raised by women, and a lot of those men emotions tough for any grown man. Dirty Dingo said Rico softened everyone up, and the Patriot Act, I would absolutely agree. So, like I say, when you see that kind of stuff happening, you're in the 99 world. Find a seat out of the line of fire, kick back and eat the popcorn, because you got a lot of that going on now. You got a lot. I mean, this whole diamond thing and all that. This has become. Everybody thinks that they got to have that, and so the people that want to be the hardest asses are coming in and trying to grab those spots. And those spots come with a lot of weight, and you're gonna have to suffer the consequences of that weight to have that. Or figure out a better way to communicate. Every situation has rules. Every situation has traditions, has enforcers. Every situation on planet Earth. You want to go be a fireman, you're going to fall in with what the firemen do. You want to be a Navy sailor crossing the equator. There's stuff we do to you when you cross the equator. And if you don't want to follow that, then a lot of times you'll have a hard time because you won't have earned your way in. It's like that for everything, right? It's like that for, Pueblo Indians who run across the Great Plains. Bro, we're supposed to be running barefoot. What are those Nikes you got on? That don't work. So it's the changing times. It is the problem with mankind. The hating your neighbor, the jealousy of your brother, the Cain slewing Abel. Is that a word, slewing? Slaying. Killing, whatever. It is the human duality. We don't like each other. We don't like ourselves. We hate ourselves, and we hate our brothers and sisters. We hate them. Oh, we act like we don't, but we do. We only like them when they're not doing well. When they start to exceed and excel and succeed, man, it's when the jealousy hits, the anger. You see a guy that was a perfect prospect, a perfect member, puts a road captain patch on his chest, and turns into Hitler. I'm fining you from the... Whoa! Bro, you just learned how to be a road captain yesterday. I remember this one guy, the first thing he did when he became road captain was find 4 people and took one guy's cut. You screwed up on the highway. I want your cut. Wow. Damn. If we had made you president, man, you'd have probably shut the whole chapter down. That's why I'm all for no rank tabs. No rank tabs at all. We are all Negan. I am Negan. He's Negan. They're Negan. We're all Negan. Hey, can I speak to the president? What can I do for you? Are you the president? We're all the damn president, man. You know, that guy had something. Knights of the Round Table, dude. What was he? King Richard? Is that who he was? Who was that? Who was that? The Knights of the Round Table. Knights of the Round Table. They had a round table, and everybody was an equal at the table. King Arthur. There. Thank you. My producer said King Arthur. I knew it was somebody. One of those dudes with white hair. Kind of like mine. Yeah. And he had a fine little old thing, Guinevere. Boy, they say that thing was bad. Big old booty. Pow! Like, pow! Slap that out. Pow! What's up, Gwinney? Cute thing. Oh, Lancelot came in and messed that up. Women in an MC cause trouble. Not because of anything they do, but because we can't keep our SHIT together. You know you ain't supposed to be calling the prospects girl. You know better than that. You know you're not supposed to be calling a club brother's wife when he goes into the hospital or to jail. You know better than that. You know better. But damn it, man, we just can't resist. We mess up everything. I tell you, because we don't like each other. It's tough. You got to look at being in a motorcycle club like practicing religion. You got to look at being in a motorcycle club like practicing religion. Ain't nobody no good Muslim. Ain't nobody no good Christian. Nobody's a good Jewish person. That's why we got instructors running around. Imams and preachers and priests and rabbis and stuff. Their job is to, no, don't do that. You know you're wrong. And if you read this verse right here, you're going to burn your ass up forever. They got to teach us to be good. Because we ain't good. We don't love each other. We ain't good. We ain't no good. Got to have these folks teaching us. And that's what the motorcycle club has. Why do you need bylaws? If everybody was just on their best damn behavior. Hey, club brother, honor and respect king. Honor and respect king. Can I, no, let me get out of your way, king. Yes, king. If we treated each other like kings. Maybe if you start calling each other kings. From now on, I want everybody in your motorcycle clubs for the next 2 weeks to address each other as kings. For the next 2 weeks. Okay? And before you even say anything to somebody, even when you answer the phone, you should answer the phone like this. Honor and respect. King. That sets it right on the right playing field. Honor and respect, king. No, not brother. Not brother, because y'all don't treat y'all's brothers right. You don't treat your brothers right. Not honor and respect, brother. No, honor and respect, king. I want to see you guys use something like that. Boy, when you call somebody a king, you really have to respect the hell out of them, don't you? Just, Hey, somebody said, hey, Black Dragon, just tuned it in. What's up, King? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. One of my club brothers taught me that. He taught me how to respect people in communication, how to respect people in the way that we interact, how to respect people in how we deal with one another. From the communication to how we speak to how we act. You wouldn't have all this stuff going on at the COC because you would already have respected one another. Normally when a club comes in to flout itself, we're the new dominant here, they're coming in with no respect for anybody. Like their SHIT doesn't stink. And pushing grown men around is always going to create a problem. Some people don't like to be pushed. But respect means we mutually respect. I respect you have the right to live, breathe, ride, and cling to happiness. You have the right to some space, right to some freedoms. And boy, you could really do a whole lot. Somebody said, brother, too much ego. That ain't never fixing to happen. But we can want. We can want. Willie says, no, Black Dragon, because then somebody will be want to be called emperor, not king. Of course it goes on from there, right? Somebody said, dude, you could have been an NBA star. That has a ring to it. This is my NBA ring, bro. Oh my goodness. In any event, in my club, somebody says my liege. You guys taking it to the whole. My liege. Van Dam, yeah. My liege. Yeah, my liege. I like that. If you guys started treating each other like that, and we tried it in my own club, the way guys talk to each other now, you it's hard to be mad at somebody. Don't talk to me, I'm mad at you. Why, King? This guy respected me. Whew. So I do this because I want the best for everybody in this motorcycle club, in this motorcycle club world. I have these discussions with you guys, and I haven't had a discussion like this in a while. I've been off on this biker news tangent, but this is how I got started. This is, for you guys remember, I used to walk through the forest and talk about these kinds of subjects. And I have so many people that come up to me and say, hey, man, you helped me get into this thing. You helped my thinking to be right. And it's really crazy because my producer is in Texas, and he just saw a biker, and it's funny. One of my producers has nothing to do with the biker world, and he sits on the show and does his thing in the production room. But he's learning. So he sees a guy on a motorcycle today, and his motorcycle was having a flat tire. And he goes up to the guy and he's talking to him and everything. And the guy comes and buys some Fix-A-Flat, and he's like, hey man, you're the road captain, or you're not supposed to have Fix-A-Flat, and he's learning. And some kind of way, my name comes up. He asked the guy, does he know me or something? And he puts the guy on the phone, and the young man is so elated to talk to me. I used to watch your stuff, Black Dragon. We watched your stuff, and I've shared it with my club brothers, and I'm just so excited to talk to you. It's such an honor. He doesn't know the honor is mine. He doesn't know that I am the one who was honored to know that somebody walking around in Texas that I've never seen before in my life was inspired by something I was able to say that helped him in his motorcycle club world. Because I promised God I would do that. I promised God if he gave me back, Nashira, whom I had lost due to my inadequacies, I said, God, if you give me Nashira back, I will preach my sermon to your people and tell every biker how to treat each other like individual pieces of precious gold. And God said, I don't make deals. You're going to do that anyway. And no, you can't have Nashira back. Maybe if I give you somebody else, you'll know how to act. So I was stuck having to carry out a deal where only the whole deal wasn't even realized. It was just kind of like, no, you don't get that. I gave you some candy. You messed it up. Now you have a stomachache. I promise you, I knew how to act the next time. We have to dig deep inside to understand that goodness is a practice. Fidelity is a practice. Respect is a practice. Honor is a practice. Truth-telling is a practice. Straying away from greed and me, I-ness, and starting to say we and ours, this is a practice. It's a practice that is a marathon, not a sprint. When the father of the mighty Black Sabbath Motorcycle Club Nation, Paul Pep Perry, the original founder, the father, the one who we're so lucky to still have 50 years later at 75 years old, when he meets any prospect, any prospective chapter, any new person, they come screaming, oh my God, the father, I can't believe it. I'm right here with you. The first thing he says is, son, daughter, it's a marathon, not a sprint. We expect you to be here the rest of your life. And you're not going to sprint that. You're not going to be where you want to be tomorrow. The club's not going to be a magic elixir to fix all your problems. It's also not going to make you tough. You put on that vest and you've got a S on your chest. Vest, S on your chest. I need to make a rap out of that. So, no. It's going to take time, pain, sorrow, laughter, emotion, happiness, sadness, and work. Hard work. You shouldn't want to just throw on a diamond and step into somebody's territory without having put the work required to be there. Getting to know the people. Getting to know the folks. Building trust and earning your way in. Coming to the COC like you got some goddamn sense. And being part of the community. Giving of yourself. Love and trust are built through relationships, bridges, and friendships. Not balderdash and bullshit. Capiche? So, anyway. This guy watched his leaders in the military. He was elected. He made himself an excellent leader because of it. I do enjoy the content, JB3. JB2. I'm JB2. Thank you. Johnny Bunch the second. Everybody always calls me the third. I don't know why. A bunch of cats think that they put that S on their chest. Yes, they do. I haven't done this in a while. I'm going through comments. Man, I haven't done this in a while. The outward armor, got to match the inward armor. Amen. The outward armor's got to match the inward armor. There's no COC in South Carolina, unfortunately. There's nothing. There's got to be something. Facts, you shouldn't want to just throw on any kind of a patch without all that. Yes, Jacob, you're right. Bourbon and Bad Choices podcast. Good, welcome. We got to check that out. Bourbon and Bad Choices podcast. I don't know who these guys are, but we got to check that out. Are these guys on YouTube? Bourbon and Bad Choices podcast. Let's see who these guys are. Bourbon and Bad Choices. Here they are. Boom. Right here on YouTube. Here, let me bring that up for y'all. Bourbon and Bad Choices podcast, the official channel of Yugi Kunami. I know I didn't say that right. So he's got 156 subscribers. Let's get over there and check him out. He's got 2 videos. We'll get over there and check him out and see who he is. The Bourbon and Bad Choices podcast. Should be. And bad women, too. If you have bad choices, I know you've made some bad choices in women. That's just how it goes. I appreciate all your content, someone says. We'll be ordering a few of your books. Thank you for the education. Yes, and please order my books from me. It's better for me if you order them from me at blackdragonsgear.com. Anyway, scrolling on the bottom, as you can see where to get my books. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for those wonderful words. And you can support the channel. We have Super Chat, and we also have my Cash App, which is $BikerPrez, Prez. Yeah, we appreciate anything you guys throw our way. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I'm going through a few. I'm going to be on here about 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes, and I'm going to go through some comments for 3 more minutes. Gonna hit the bed. Black Dragon got a poker run tomorrow. Yes, B, get you. You tunes haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, man, get you some sleep so you can do that ride. Keep on keeping on, my man. I'll finish watching this tomorrow. We're only going to be on 3 more minutes, man. What would you charge for an interview? Interview on what, my friend? But you can hit me at blackdragon@blacksabbathmc.com or call me at 404. What is mine? 404-692-0336. 404-692-0336. That gets me right here in the studio, bro. And, holler at me. Holler at a Black Dragon. We got 2 more minutes. Let's see. Try to get some. Somebody said they need their daily dose of Salty Girl, but I got to have my sweet sugars they bring. I don't know what we're talking there. I don't know what we're talking there. Angel Sierra, man. I haven't talked to you in so long. It's so good to see you, man. Night, y'all. A lot of ministry work to do tomorrow. Grey Wolf, take care, my friend. There was a Grey Wolf submarine, man. Hey, Topeka Sergeant at Arms of the Black Sabbath Motorcycle Club Nation. Brother Bats is on the chat. Good to see y'all, man. Good to see you. Much love and respect. I got 1 more minute left on here. 1 more minute before I get out of here. It'll be 40 minutes of your Friday night. I want to thank you for that, for your 40 minutes tonight. Okay, so I think I've run out of. What are your opinions on Cop City in Georgia? I'm not a cop basher, and they got to have some place to train. They need a state-of-the-art training center so you can have state-of-the-art policing. And if you want firefighters to be able to fly in on flying rigs and all this kind of, they got to have some place to train with that stuff. So if the facilities they have are being torn up or are no good, then either they got to rebuild those facilities or build new ones. Now, do they need to take out a piece of prime land in the middle of the city and kill all the animals up and all that kind of stuff and develop an area that doesn't need to be developed? Probably not. But there's got to be something. There's got to be something. They got to have some place to train, and that's my feeling on that. They got to have some place to train. And I hate it, but I didn't follow it closely enough. This was one I didn't follow. So you really can't talk about something if you're not educated on it. It makes you a pretty poor citizen. But I am also a conservationist, and if you got a place that you can use, then recycle it. Do you think that mount training facilities are necessary? I'm not sure what that is. I haven't followed it. And we're going to get our new channel up and running. We've been messing around with it, and we're going to get my prepper channel up. It's up, but we're going to get it doing the right things because that's where we would have these conversations on Think Tactical. That's where we would have these kinds of conversations, not here on the. I try to keep the politics and stuff like that off this channel. Everybody gets mad. So this is my Think Tactical channel right here. And this is where we're supposed to be having those discussions here on Think Tactical. And as you can see, it needs a little work. We don't have as many videos up here, but we do have some. And me and the guys have said we're going to get together and get over here and do this on this channel and make it right. So there's Think Tactical, and we have the podcast Think Tactical, and the news site thinktacticalnews.com. Oh, tacticalnews.com. There it is. Tactical News Network. Yeah, we got it all for you. We just got to start populating it with content, right? Where we would talk about things like that. I'm a prepper, so I want everything to be right. I want us to have all the stuff we're supposed to have. I'm 3 minutes over. All right, guys, look, I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in with me tonight. And we'll check you guys out tomorrow. And let me get the right button to get out of here. Thank you so much. Thank you to my producers. Thank you to all of you guys. I love you all. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.
And we will see you in a minute when we break out the first breakout bag we're going to be looking at is.
Well, let's do yours first.
Yeah, how about you first?